Hello friends, welcome to the next lecture in this session, that is role of information systems in business today. In this session, we will be looking at role and structure, strategic business objectives, improved decision making and advantages. When we say MIS, I have already told you again and again that MIS is kind of a concept. So we are looking at different systems coming together and then we are trying to execute different business functions using the information systems, that is using the information and the technology together to achieve the business objectives. So MIS includes many systems together. We are looking at different systems for different functions, interfunctional nature of the business processes. These business processes now cutting across the organization, that is we have intra-organizational processes where data is generated and we have inter-organizational processes. We are looking at integrated systems. So we are trying to look at reuse of the data. MIS is always seen as the triangle or the pyramid structure. So in this structure we have 4 layers. The bottom layer you can see here is transaction processing and inquiry response. When we go up to the second level, we are looking at management information for operational planning and decision making. The third level speaks about management information for tactical planning and decision making. And the fourth level, that is the top level, we are looking at MIS for strategic and policy planning and decision making. It is always seen as a triangle. The idea is that there are different information systems at different levels in the organizations. When we look at the strategic use or the strategic importance of information, let me tell you this. Growing interdependence between ability to use information technology and ability to implement corporate strategies and achieve corporate goals. So here we are looking at basically 6 types of strategies which companies are talking today. You can see here the operational excellence, the new products and services and business models. We have customer and supplier intimacy. We have improved decision making because of the information what we are processing, and we are using that information for what we call it as competitive advantage. And one of the major reasons why companies are using information and information systems is to survive, because everybody would like to survive in the businesses. When we speak about the role of information systems in businesses today, we are talking about operational excellence. We have already seen the example of say UPS case study, where people have used technologies to achieve improvement in efficiency and to attain higher profitability. So we have new products and services coming in, and we have new business models, which are enabled by technology, of course. The next part is customer and supplier intimacy. Here also we have seen people are coming out with different types of ERPs or supply chain management systems, where we are trying to put the link between the customer and the supplier. We are looking at all the components of the supply chain management and data sharing within it. We are saying serving customers raises revenue and the profits. Of course, this is very important for all organizations today, because better we serve the customers, we raises revenues and of course the profit. We must have better communication with suppliers, which lowers the costs. Because once we have better understanding amongst us, we have better communication, and our suppliers, we can lower the cost. We have of course improved decision making because of the information systems what we have. More accurate data leads to better decisions, which we must agree. When we are talking about lowering the cost, we are also talking about improvement in the efficiency. When we improve the efficiency, obviously the costs are going to be lower for our operations. Next point is information systems and technology, an important tool in achieving greater efficiency and profitability. Walmart's retail link system links supplier to stores for superior replenishment system. Now you are looking at a Walmart retail case which is given to you. So we are trying to look at how this customer supplier intimacy is working using the technology, new products and services, and we have new business models coming in. When we say business models, we are trying to look at the business model which describes how a company produces and delivers and sell products or your services to create the wealth which you can see here. Information systems and technology, a major enabling tool for new products, services, business models. Take an example of Apple. We can see here iPod, we can see here iTunes, the iPhone, iPad. We can think of Google Android OS and Netflix and so on. So these are some of the examples where new products and services people are coming out with the new business models. We have customer and supplier intimacy. So serving customer well leads to customers returning, which raises revenues and profits. Let's take an example, that is high-end hotels that use computers to track customer preferences, customize the environment. So everybody would like to have customized environment whenever we go and book the hotel or stay there. So the information systems are used to decide what type of preferences can be decided. Intimacy with suppliers allow them to provide vital inputs which lowers the costs. Example, information system which links sales records to the contract manufacturer. Now here I would like you to take a small quiz. Please feel comfortable to go to and fro in the videos so that you can answer this quiz well. Next point is we have improved decision making. Can we survive without accurate information? Because without accurate information, managers must use forecasts, best guesses, luck, which obviously leads to most of the time overproduction, underproduction of goods and the services. So it is evident that whenever we use the best guesses, luck, which obviously leads to something which is not desired. We have misallocation of resources because we do not have the accurate information with us, like which is shown here. We may take any decisions which are not in the favor of the company or the organization. When we do not have information, as the correct information in front of us, we obviously have poor response time. So we have a situation and now we have a problem like this. Poor outcomes raise costs. So obviously we keep losing customers. Take an example of Verizon's web-based digital dashboard to provide managers with real-time data on customer complaints, network performance, line outage, etc. So we have so many companies which are actually using these systems for improved decision making so that the response is better, so that we can actually respond to the customer queries in time, customer is happy and we can resolve their issues if at all there are. When we look at competitive advantage, basically companies are looking at delivering better performance, charging less for superior products, responding to customers and suppliers in real time. Now here again see the example of Walmart, the Apple and United Parcel Services. Of course we can see FedEx and rest of the companies also who are trying to get benefited from applying the information systems in the organizations. One of the major reasons is survival. People would like to survive. Unless we survive in the businesses, we need to respond. Unless we need to respond to the situation quickly and can resolve the issues, we cannot survive in the businesses, which everybody knows today. So everybody is looking at having more and more information with them and trying to analyze them to support the customers, to support the business processes, business functions. And everybody has understood today, because of the network world, that information technology as necessity of business. So everybody would like to have something online, everybody would like to have digital operations in the organizations. Maybe industry level changes, like take an example of Citibank. You can see here. When Citibank actually introduced ATMs in the market, they were the game changer. So everybody else in the businesses today requires to have ATM because customers are demanding for ATMs. So it's going to be anytime, anywhere access to the data or to the money from wherever they are. So people are trying to look at the different spots which is nearest to their place and trying to look at how they can access their information or the money or the data with all kinds of mobile devices which people are using today. We can see there are some legal requirements for all this, so we need to understand the IT Act, financial regulations and standards, and there are so many other things which are happening here. So if you look at all these 6 areas which we have just mentioned here, which is used usually as the strategic business points, in the next lecture, of course, we will be looking at Michael Porter's model and how the information is processed and how companies are trying to respond to the environmental pressures which are coming from outside. And we shall also be looking at value chain model, which is one of the most important for people to understand today as the managers to produce the information and report it well. Thank you.